You innocently pop that piece of chewing gum into your mouth, blissfully unaware that you've just initiated a saga of epic proportions inside your digestive system. You chew, savouring the burst of artificial mint or fruity flavour, unaware of the chaos that's about to unfold. It starts as good as all chewing gum stories do. Chewing. Lots of chewing. Your teeth are working tirelessly, grinding it down. But no matter how hard they work, the gum remains stubbornly resilient. Eventually, you decide it's time to swallow. But why? Maybe you're too lazy to find a trash can, or you're living life on the edge. Either way, it goes down. Despite all those old wife tales you've heard about how bad this is for you, what actually happens once gum is swallowed? Your esophagus, the conveyor belt of your digestive system, greets the gum with confusion? It's used to softer, more cooperative foods, like bread or spaghetti. But this is different. The gum slides down, leaving a trail of rebellion in its wake, like a troublemaker crashing a peaceful dinner party. And then, thud, it lands in your stomach. Your stomach, a cauldron of potent acid and enzymes, is like, okay team, let's break this down. But the gum, it just sits there, unfazed. The acid tries its best, hurling everything it's got at the chewing gum. But this is built to last. 7 years, your stomach grumbles. We'll see about that. From here, the gum's journey takes a familiar route, albeit with its own unique flair. It moves into the small intestine, escorted by peristalsis, the rhythmic muscle contractions that push food along. By now, your body has decided the gum is more of a nuisance than it is any nourishment. Your digestive enzymes, which excel at breaking down proteins into amino acids or fats, find themselves useless against the gum's synthetic components. The gum slides through like a stubborn passenger refusing to engage with the sights. This is the worst kind of tourist you can imagine. If you are worried that the gum might stick to your insides, then rest assured, the walls of your intestines are far too slick and constantly moving to let that happen. Instead, the gum tumbles onward, joining the partially digested remnants of your latest meals. Carbohydrates, proteins and fats have long since been absorbed. But the gum? It's still intact, holding its ground and showing the players in this game of life that it's simply built different. Meanwhile, your small intestine catches wind of the situation. It's seen this act before and knows how it ends. It shoves the gum along, resigned to its fate. The gum tumbles through your intestines days, or maybe even hours later, dependent on how good your digestive tract is. The gum reaches one of the final stages in its journey, the large intestine. By now, the gum has practically become a legend. The other food remnants gather round it in awe. "What are you?" they whisper. But the gum doesn't answer. It's too busy plotting its dramatic exit. At over 15 hours old and still intact, it's a true intestinal apex predator. No longer limited to hanging out with tiny bits of fibre, it's mingling with all kinds of leftovers. Pizza crusts, peanut skins, and yes, the occasional corn kernel. Its strength is simply unmatched, and its resilience, formidable. But with time comes new challenges. The colon is crowded and space is tight. The gum must navigate its way through a maze of twists and turns, dodging old lettuce leaves and mysterious blobs of something. It finally finds its groove and marks its path with silent determination. "This is my domain now," it seems to say. Finally, the moment comes. With one last push, the gum makes its triumphant exit, leaving your body unscathed and the digestive system breathing a metaphorical sigh of relief. "We did it," your gut seems to whisper. The gum exits triumphantly, finally free, leaving behind a legacy of confusion and urban myths about it. 7 years staying in there. Or so they say. The myth that gum lingers in your stomach for 7 years is simply just a myth. While gum isn't digestible, it doesn't cling to your insides or resist your body's efforts indefinitely. Instead, it travels through your digestive tract like any other indigestible material, such as seeds in berries or the fibres in vegetables. Your body has a reliable system for handling substances it can't break down, ensuring they're eventually expelled in one way or another. However, swallowing gum in large quantities, especially over a short period, can be problematic, and in rare cases it could combine with other indigestible materials and form a blockage. But let's hope that most people aren't doing this on a regular basis. You, blissfully unaware of the internal odyssey your body has just endured, decide to reach for another piece of gum.